Not having the best camera angles this week. I don't have the the little like stand thing around. I think it's over there somewhere. Anyway, I am leaving tomorrow for my trip. I know I mentioned this yesterday. I've been packing. I've been working on overtime. But I am so excited. One of the realizations that I had yesterday was that I do so much better with my choices when I'm traveling. Whereas when I'm home, I find that I'm struggling more with some of the choices that I make nutritionally. Not so much for the gym, but nutritionally. And it is because I do the grocery shopping here, but there are a lot more things that I don't necessarily shop for myself for around. And when I'm traveling, I notice that no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, I'm making good decisions. And I really need to figure out how to do that always at home. It just seems so much harder for me sometimes to be as consistent when I'm at home. I know this may be the opposite for some of you because some of the people that I've talked to recently have said that when they go on vacation or when they go somewhere or they're traveling for work, they have a hard time, at events or at different things, choosing the healthier options or getting, whatever it is, the protein in, or just not choosing with misalignment. And it's something that I just don't feel, I don't know, like maybe because I live in the Midwest, and in the winter here specifically, there isn't as much fresh produce available. Things just don't seem as fresh and delicious as they do in the 3 other seasons. So I'm really looking forward to spring. But this has been kind of a big realization for me that just in general, I can fall back into habits here more easily that are not that great for me. And then when I'm traveling, it's easy for me. So I'm looking forward to this trip, and then I know that it's going to be easy for me to have really good food, to have a really good movement every day, to make sure that I'm doing my workout every single morning, even though it's going to be a little bit different because the gyms that I'll have access to, or sometimes I won't, and I'll use a banded workout. But that stuff seems really easy. So what I want to do is, how do I make at home feel not so challenging at times? And I think part of that is emotions, and part of that is being offered food, which when I'm traveling, no one's coming up to me and saying, hey, I made this for you. Do you want to eat this? I got you this because you looked hungry. And it's just a little bit easier to say yes to those things at home because the person may be doing that out of love, even though you've told them that you can't and that you do not want to eat that thing. So I need to work on that for myself. Is there anything that you are currently feeling around food or around workouts or with your life patterns that seem to either disrupt you in a positive way? Like travel for me, it does that positive aspect of when I'm eating, I'm always, if I'm traveling, of course, to somewhere that has fresh, delicious produce like California, which is where I'm going tomorrow. And also, when I was just in Mexico, everything was so fresh and so good, and it felt so nourishing to just eat the healthiest foods. I didn't want anything processed. I didn't want anything fried or anything that was heavy. And I just felt so good coming back. And I want to feel that way in California, but I want to keep feeling that way when I come back here. I've been doing a much better job of this, but it is something that is consistently a challenge for me, as I know it is for many people. And I'm a health coach. I am not perfect by any means, and I struggle with some of the same things that other people do. But I constantly am asking myself the question, what can I do to work through this? So if you're struggling with something right now, you're not alone. And I just wanted to see where you might be feeling a little resistance or a little bit of a struggle in some area of your life. I love when people share because it always motivates me to try to make better decisions with things myself. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. I will be next probably recording either maybe in the airport tomorrow, or it could be in San Francisco in the evening. So I will see you tomorrow.